The Great Lakes Bay region is filled with a rich indigenous culture, and today we're going to celebrate for National Native American Heritage Month. And today joining us is Chef Sam Anglin. How's it going?
I'm doing great. Ani Buju.
Yes.
Really honored to be here. Great pleasure to be here talking to you about the spirit foods of my ancestors, especially with this powerful month here. But every month for me is Native American Heritage
Exactly. You
Month.
should always celebrate.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And I just love that because when I first moved here and I learned how rich the culture was here, I've always been excited to learn more. And today we're going to talk about some foods and different things that you have here. But before we get there, tell me about yourself and kind of how you got to where you are.
Sure. So I like to start off saying that, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my grandma, my great grandma, and my grandma being boarding school survivors. So I really just want to start off saying my homages to them, and I'm so grateful for what they've, instilled in me. So once I went to culinary school, the first semester, I was able to be on the dean's list. I did that good. And then during that time too, I was introduced to master Scottish chef Angus Campbell, and he's really the one that put the first bug in my ear about Indigenous cooking. Got a call from an elder saying, hey, the tribe is opening an assisted living building. You should come work in the kitchen there, Sam, since you're on a little hiatus. And thinking to myself, I'm like, man, is this a death of a chef going to assisted living? No. But actually it was the best mistake I ever made because I never got to know my grandma.
Yeah, well, speaking of passion, let's get into it. You got some things here. I'm excited to chat about them. So let's begin here. What do we have here?
Okay, so right here, we always start off and talk about our sacred medicines. So we have 4 of them. The first one is our sage right here. This is our traditional sage that was grown at our 7th generational department there in Mount Pleasant. Cedar right here is another one of our sacred medicines, and we use that to help bring good spirits to us, good thoughts. And here's our tobacco, our asema, and then right here we have our last one is our sweetgrass. It's the power and strength of our family and our unit.
Okay, well, you have some rice here, and that's
Yes.
something that's rich in you guys' culture, right?
This is, really part of who the Anishinaabe people are of this Great Lakes region. It's our manuman. So the elder had a vision saying that we had to follow the water until we find the food that grows on the water. And they started to notice the stuff growing on the side of lakes and the rivers, and it was the food that grows on water. It was our manuman. Wow. And there's a reason why our canoes are pointed like this point is because it goes up through the rice beds and it doesn't damage the rice. And then you have one person standing at the back with a push pole. You have a person sitting at the bottom with 2 other poles in their hands, and they'll pull the rice over and they'll hit the top, and the grass will fall down into the bottom of the canoe.
That's fantastic. I'm always intrigued when I hear stories because it's just showing how innovative the elders really were during that time when they were trying to find food and find a place in this country. That's fantastic.
Our ancestors had nothing but time, where we're time crunch people.
Yeah.
Go, do this, but they had nothing but time to figure out how to get food, water, and shelter.
Exactly.